You're standing there, rocking your new MAGA hat, feeling on top of the world. And then, boom, shards of glass flying in your face as your neighbor, the one you barely nod at, smashes your window like it's nothing. But here's the kicker. He has no idea who you are now. He has no idea you're the new owner of this place. So, what's your move? Let him walk all over you, or show him who's really in charge. One moment, and everything changes. What happens next? Hold tight because the plot's about to get wild. All right, let me set the scene for you. It's a typical Monday. I'm standing in front of my newly bought apartment complex, feeling like a king, minus the stress of managing contractors, dealing with paperwork, and the growing headache that comes with owning property. But I'm vibing. I've got my red MAGA hat on because, hey, it's what I'm rocking today, and I'm honestly too tired to care what people think. I'm ready to take on whatever the universe has for me today. And then, out of nowhere, it happens. Like a punch to the gut, a loud smash cuts through the air, sending shards of glass dancing in the wind. I blink, not fully registering what just happened, the window. My window, the one I had just replaced yesterday, shattered into a million pieces. I turn, and there's my neighbor. The dude who's been glaring at me from day one. This angry, bitter man, probably in his mid-50s, is standing there with a rock in his hand like he just performed some kind of ritualistic sacrifice. He doesn't say a word. He doesn't need to. His eyes say everything. I can already feel the heat rising in my chest. He just took a rock to my property, my investment, my dream. I stand there, in complete shock, trying to process what's happening. The glass is still falling around me like some kind of fucked up snowstorm. And this dude, he's still holding the rock, staring at me like I'm the problem. His face is a mix of disgust and rage. I open my mouth, but no words come out. Seriously, what do you even say to this? Yo, what the hell is your problem? I finally spit out, my voice shaky but cutting. He shrugs like he just smashed my window for fun. You know what you represent, he sneers. This whole building, this whole neighborhood, it's turning into something it shouldn't be. You don't belong here. My mind is racing, and my blood is boiling. My first instinct is to snap back, to say something, but I know this isn't just a random angry neighbor. He's got a deep-seated issue with me before I even said a word. Hell, maybe it's the hat. Maybe it's the fact that I'm young, I'm white, and I've got a MAGA hat on. As if that alone gives him permission to throw a rock through my window. I want to tell him to get the hell off my property, but before I can even make a move, he drops the rock to the ground like it's nothing. He spits at the ground and turns away, heading back toward his place. He doesn't even look back, like he knows exactly what he just did and doesn't care. I stand there for a moment, staring at the shattered window and the shattered piece of my life. This is just the beginning. I'm not sure what the hell just happened, but I know that things are about to get a whole lot worse, and a whole lot messier. The next day, I'm sitting in my office, trying to catch up on work, but all I can think about is the look on that neighbor's face. That smug, almost satisfied look as he walked away. He must have thought he had won, right? A simple rock to the window, and bam, he thinks he's made his point. Well, guess what? I'm not the type to just take that shit. I don't know if it's the anger or the pride, but I'm determined to make him regret that decision. So, I call up a local contractor to fix the window, again. But as I'm about to hang up, I hear a knock on the door. I open it, and standing there with a look of fake sympathy is my neighbor's wife. Hey, I heard about the incident yesterday. My husband, he's not himself lately, she says, all soft and sugary like she's playing some kind of role in a movie. I just wanted to say, well, sorry about the window. I look at her, wondering what kind of angle she's playing. It's not the window I'm worried about. It's the fact that your husband feels like it's okay to destroy my property because of… what? My hat? My race? Her eyes widen, but she doesn't respond. Instead, she hands me a card. If you want to talk, about moving past this, let me know. She gives a half-assed smile and walks away, leaving me with nothing but confusion and a deeper sense of anger. It's not just the window, it's the fact that he thinks I'm some kind of outsider just because of my hat. But what does he really know? Does he think I'm some kind of privileged jerk who doesn't deserve to be here? Or is this just the classic case of someone who thinks they can police the world, deciding who fits in and who doesn't? I don't know yet, but I do know that this whole thing, this conflict, it's about way more than just a broken window. It's about proving something bigger than me, bigger than him, and I'm not going to let this slide. The days blur into each other. I'm not sure if it's the adrenaline or the sheer frustration, but I can't stop thinking about that neighbor. I don't even look at the window anymore. It's fixed, but the tension isn't. It hangs in the air, heavy, like it's only a matter of time before things explode. And it's not just him. It's the whole building, the whole neighborhood, the whole vibe that's slowly starting to suffocate me. It's a Wednesday when it happens. I'm walking out of the building, heading toward my car, and I see him again. That same neighbor, standing by his front door, giving me the same look he gave me the other day. The difference? This time, it's not just a look. He's holding a clipboard. He's got a smug smile on his face like he's about to drop some bombshell. "I know who you are, and I know what you're doing," he says, his voice low but sure. I don't even blink. "And what exactly is that?" "Trying to buy up the place, change it," he sneers. "But this is a community. You can't just come in here with your attitude, your hat, and think you belong. You don't get to mess with things and expect to get away with it." I let out a deep breath, slowly walking toward him. I can feel my chest tightening. It's like everything I've been holding in is about to pour out, and I'm done being polite. "You don't know shit about me. You don't know what I've been through, what I'm doing here," I say, my voice calm but heavy with anger. "This building, this place, I bought it. I'm the new owner. You're the one who doesn't belong here." The air thickens, and for a moment, we just stand there staring at each other. But then something shifts. It's like the truth finally lands on him. The truth about who has the power here, who's in control. He steps back, his face flushed with confusion and disbelief. But it's too late. Because this time it's not just about broken glass. It's about something bigger. And I'm not backing down, not anymore. So, what would you do if you were in Jacob's shoes? Would you stand there in disbelief like he did? Or would you go full-on beast mode and confront that guy right there? Honestly, I don't know if I could have kept my cool. Like, I'm all for keeping it together, but some things are just too far. Have you had a moment like that? When everything was chill and then, boom, someone does something that takes you from 0 to 100 real quick? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you'd do in that situation. Would you just let it slide or call out the BS? Were any of your friends or family involved in something like this? Hit like if you think Jacob should have handled it differently. Remember, your opinion matters. This story was made with good intentions, to shed light on the bigger issues we often ignore. Let's make the world a little better, one conversation at a time.